Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with a team they're set to share a home with in the near future, the Los Angeles Chargers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the Purdue man, this is a key line. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rivers now, and he completes it to Hunt. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Rivers to Benjamin. Good for the Charger first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Rivers looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green. The 40, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Chargers. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Dobbs. Going deep for Benjamin. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And an update now from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Tiger, Tiger. 13, fellas, 13. Watch 13. Tight end to the right, boy.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
14. Hey, 14.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. From the red zone now, Goff. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. So there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They get it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger offense making their way back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Going deep for Benjamin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They can go down 7 change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hard ball. 3 down. Hey, Shell. Dula.
Gone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Starting left here.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will get the football at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Dobbs now on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Now a play fake here on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Dobbs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And we'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Obama. 11. 5.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Buying time to his left. And it's a fumble. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey, Shell. Hey, guys, check me out.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. 12.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. That's fielded in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel. Yeah,
they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A first down carry for Davis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, it's gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
We got three, fellas.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
DC. Two.
Now it's gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Benjamin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Desmond King on the return. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Edmonds, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Load it! Load it! Buffalo wall! 26, right.
Second down, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Hey, left, left, left! Hurry up!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Let's go!
Here's Hope, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, Rocket!
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
12! 12! 12!
Now Goff on 1st down. Dances by at the 20. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Here's a give to Davis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hurry up. Check out, bro. Hot. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, hot. Q. Switch. Hot.
Rivers on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
He'll buy some time right. And some space here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, Delta! White! Watch the edge! Set! Black 11! Hey, Rocket! Check. 26, Mike!
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
5-4. Hurry up!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
That's it, baby. Hey, I want to go load it. Load it. Set, hey, go orange 5-4. Pretty quiet.
They'll run. This is Hunt. They find some open field here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Hurry up! Beat Hunt! 26
Here's Rivers. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and
smile.
shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Here we go.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk